today. We beseech him to shower his blessing upon the noble soul of Rasulullah
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
his household, his companion, and all the Muslims that tread the path of Al-Islam. Be that one as it may, I wish to extend my beautiful greetings to everybody at home, all our listeners, brothers and sisters, even non-Muslims, by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Simply put, I've extended the greeting by saying, peace be with you all. We all know that we need peace. May the peace of Allah be with us all.
Ameen.
Wish to appreciate the invitation extended to me. The issue and the topic to handle today is why is the brain
not
working? Well, I may not rush to the response as soon as that, but for us to get some gist before then, the first thing for us to know is what is the brain? I think that's the question nobody has ever asked yourself, that what is the brain? Fortunately for us, I discovered that the brain is the most wonderful, most complex, and most complicated object in the human body. So in that wise, it's a material, or it's a structure in our body that we need to take good care of. I was so marveled that people always go around to check for their blood pressure, check for their or any other care they can. But I've never met somebody saying, I'm going for my brain test. So I want to add to it that besides being wonderful, complex, and then structure, then it means it's one of the most neglected structures we have. Well, for all of us, we may need to know more about the brain. I'll make it simpler. I will just say the brain is more or less like the microprocessors that we have in our computer. So if the microprocessor is not there, then it functions not.
A microprocessor.
Yeah. However, maybe some people that are not computer literate might not get it. Let me bring it smaller. Then when you have your hand phone with you, or you call it a cell phone, then if there is no SIM card in that cell phone, that phone will not function. However beautiful, however wonderful that phone is. So our brain is more or less like the SIM card that you can have. Medically, I just want to chip in some things. The brain, under the nervous system, it occupies the central nervous system, which is the CNS itself. So everything connects to it. If it had been the old studio that we have, you're going to see the cables all running to it. As a result of that, we learned that the brain itself is fed with nothing less than 100,000 billion neurons.
100,000 neurons.
Billion neurons, not 100,000 alone.
100,000
billion neurons. So with this, if I want to give you a picture of what the brain is, you cannot have a plate of noodles that you call your spaghetti or anything. Then if you now place an egg, a boiled egg, in the middle of that plate, then you can now see all the noodles connected to that egg. And that is the way the brain is, and all the nerves connected to it. And these nerves are the sensitive cables, wires that functions, that senses things in our body, and then give reflection. So that's more about the brain. Fortunately for us, brain is one of the organs, let me say, or one of the structures that is highly developed at birth. In fact, brain is being identified at the, let's say, 2 weeks of pregnancy. And it continues to grow to the end, and forms the stage. So when you read the Quran, it talks about other senses, that the hearing, the seeing, and every other thing, particularly the three of them, the hearing, the seeing, and then the taste. So you can see they are connected to the brain. So brain at birth is very, very wonderful. Well, for sure, some people refer to the brain, maybe in the Western world, they call it the 3 pounds. But 3 pounds. That is are you checking your 3 pounds? That is, are you checking your brain? Is it functioning well? But more than that, more scientific research shows that our brain is just 2% of our body weight.
2% of our body weight.
So when you take your weight, then you calculate 2% of it. That is the weight of your brain. And fortunately for us, this brain takes nothing less than 20% of the oxygen sent to our body, and 20% of the energy sent to our body. Honestly, most scientists still submit that one of the structures they still cannot understand very well is still the brain.
Allah Akbar.
Highly complex. It is made up of fat, water, in fact about 78% water,
Allah Akbar.
and then about 8% brain protein, and then the rest fat with some other thing. So when you look at this, it's a very wonderful thing. And then another writer puts it that with the cells surrounding the brain, that the cells are more than the stars in the galaxy.
Allah Akbar.
A very, very wonderful,
Very wonderful.
very, very wonderful structure in our body. So these are the little we can say about the brain. Like we said, it takes oxygen. Then similarly, we learned that it also takes up to 8 gallons of water every day.
Every day.
Can you imagine that? So and it feeds on the blood too. So the blood small circulates to the brain. But I guess our focus this evening is not on the medical part of it.
Yes,
so
sir.
we will direct it to more of the socio-psychological aspect of it. But notwithstanding, everybody working this evening, I guess you now know what you now have there. And wonderfully, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps the brain in a structure that is going to protect it.
Allah Akbar.
I wonder why the brain is not in our stomach. After all, it would still function like that. Why the brain is not, but it is in the head,
Jalla ma la yamut.
such that you take good care of it.
Allah Akbar.
And when you now see it, it's more or less the topmost structure that you are having in your head, in your body. It's at the top. Then every other thing descends there. So care must be taken to make sure that the brain is like that. However, some other scientists that may not want to say, perhaps they don't believe in Allah or the existence of Allah, they've seen the wonderful nature of the computer system. Of course, we are still having supercomputers now that they can run billions of data within seconds.
Very fast.
But a report shows that even the best supercomputer is 100,000 less efficient as the brain of the bees.
Allah
The bee is not human being now.
Allah.
And they said that 1/1,000, 10,000, let me put it like that, 1 divided by 10,000 is the efficiency of the computer compared to that of the housefly.
Allah Akbar.
So if the brain of the housefly is like that, the brain of the bee is like that, then what about that of the human being?
Allah.
A wonderful gift to us. So one will now say after life, then the next gift is the brain that Allah has given us.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Now, what our own social psychological aspect of it is that why is the brain not working? Why do we have it? If we go a little bit more, If we go a little bit more into the structure of the brain, we have the parts, about 5 parts that I'm going to talk on, and then I will switch over a little bit to the Yoruba section so that some of our listeners can also benefit much from that. So I will call that part the lobes. But before moving to the lobes, because my discussion will end on that, let me just take it in the Yoruba for a little while. Adúpẹ́ lẹ́yìn ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba.
Alhamdulillah.
Ọba tó ṣe ẹ̀dá gbogbo wa, tó dẹ̀ fún wa ní àsìkò kí a lè wà ní bíbá ní èní àti láti lè lo gbé ohùn sí afẹ́fẹ́. A kí ẹ̀yin aráalé ní kíkí ọlá tí a máa ń kíra wa wípé assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Abẹ́lọ́run kó jẹ́ kí ìkẹ́ kí ó máa bá Ànábì wa Muhammad àti àwọn aráalé rẹ̀ àti àwọn sábẹ́ rẹ̀ sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nǹkan tí à ń gbé yẹ̀wò náà ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ yìí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní ọpọlọ. Òbí tá a fẹ́ gbà wò ni pé kí ló dé tí ọpọlọ yìí ò mọ ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ wò ní nǹkan tí àwọn onímọ̀ ìlera tí wọ́n gbé wá tí wọ́n jẹ́ káàkà nínú ìwé la gbé wá pé nǹkan tí à ń pè ní ọpọlọ wa yìí ó jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ àbí nǹkan kan tí Ọlọ́run fi sí ara wa tó jẹ́ pé òun ló ya ọmọ ẹ̀dá lẹ́nu jù. Kò yé wa dé ní ìbáyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn onímọ̀ náà ṣe sọ. Ọpọlọ yìí wà ní ààyè kan tí Ọlọ́run gbé sí nínú orí wa tí ó sì jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n fi tó jọ nǹkan tó ṣe mèremère ni. Ọpọlọ yìí bí a ṣe ń wò a fi yé nǹkan tí àwọn onímọ̀ ń pè ní microprocessor nínú kọ̀mpútà. Òní tí microprocessor yẹn ò bá sí ńbẹ̀ kò kò ní lọ ṣùgbọ́n a ní ká fọ́ sí wẹ́wẹ́ kó lè yé wa dáadáa wípé gbogbo wa náà là ń lo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní handphone àbí handset a sì mọ̀ wípé bó ti wù kí handset yìí kó dáa tó tí ò bá sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní sim nínú ẹ̀ kò pé nǹkan kan kò ríṣẹ́ kankan ṣe so bá ṣe lè wo nǹkan tó ń pè ní ọpọlọ wa nìyẹn wípé òun ló ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo ara wa kó ṣiṣẹ́ in fact ní àìpẹ́ yìí àwọn onímọ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jiyàn lórí wípé tí èèyàn tó bá ṣẹ́mi wọ́n lè lọ wá gas oxygen àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n fi kún lọ́wọ́ kó mọ́ bàa kú ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìsìn tó ń pè ní brain death tí ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ tí wọ́n sì máa mí in fact àwọn ẹlòmíì ń lo oṣù mẹ́fà àwọn ẹlòmíì ń lo ọdún mẹ́fà so wọ́n sì ń ro ìyẹn lọ́wọ́ so ó fi yé wa pé even brain yìí nǹkan tí ó ṣe pàtàkì ni tí ò bá sí lára mọ́ ẹni tí ń jẹ́ èèyàn yẹn kò jẹ́ èèyàn mọ́ ní àwọn àsìkò yẹn brain tí à ń wò yìí nǹkan tí à ń pè ní ọpọlọ yìí ó wà nínú ara wa ó wá dàbí nǹkan tí mo júwe ní òyìnbó lẹ́ẹ̀kan yìí pé káwo bóyá pé a gbé abọ́ oúnjẹ kan síwájú tá a wá gbé nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní noodles bóyá tí àwọn indomie tó ń pè ní indomie ká wá fi ẹyin sísè ká fi sí àárín rẹ̀ tá a wá fi ẹyin sísè sáàrin rẹ̀ ká wá rí i pé gbogbo indomie yìí ní kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n lẹ̀pọ̀ mọ́ ẹyin bí àwọn wires tó ń pè ní neurons táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní neurons ẹ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ fi yé wa pé bíi 100 billion
of neurons
ló lọ síbẹ̀ so gbogbo ilé wa jẹ́ bíi wire tí ń jẹ́ kí ọpọlọ wa kó ṣiṣẹ́ ọpọlọ yìí ṣe é mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tí èèyàn bá lọ wọ́n ra rẹ̀ ìdá 2 nínú 100 ni déédéé bí brain wa náà ṣe wọ́n tó kò wá sí ìmọ̀ tó fi yé wa pé bí ọpọlọ bá tóbi àbó kéré ni ó ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ sí o ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn fúnra rẹ̀ ó lè lọ́pọlọ ńlá ó dẹ̀ lè ní ọpọlọ kékeré ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ yìí ó ṣe pàtàkì nǹkan tí a ti rọra mẹ́nubà ní tó olóyìnbó nìyẹn a fẹ́ wo agbọ̀n kan wọ́n fi yé wa pé bó ti wulẹ̀ pé ní òde òní àwọn onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àbáwọn onímọ̀ engineering wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pọ́n kọ̀ǹpútà lé ṣùgbọ́n ìmọ̀ yé wa pé kọ̀ǹpútà bó ṣe lágbára tó kò tó ìdá ọgọ́rùn-ún agbára tí ọpọlọ oyin tí ń ṣe oyin fún wa bí oyin náà tí ń ṣe kò tó bákan náà wọ́n sì tún sọ wáyé pé tá a bá ní ká gbé ní orí wọn 1000 10,000 ká gbé ìdá kan rẹ̀ ní kọ̀ǹpútà tí ọmọ ẹ̀dá tó ṣe ló ní ló kópa pẹ̀lú eṣinṣin ọpọlọ eṣinṣin àwa ń béèrè pé ẹ wá wo ọpọlọ ọmọ ẹ̀dá Allahu Akbar so ó jẹ́ ẹ̀bùn pàtàkì lèmi fi sọ wípé lẹ́yìn ìmí tí a mí sínú tí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká máa mí lọ sókè sílẹ̀ nǹkan tó tún tẹ̀lé ẹ̀bùn tọ́lọ́run tó fún wa ó ní ọpọlọ tí ó dẹ̀ ṣe wá ní àǹfààní máa tẹ̀síwájú láti wo àwọn agbọn bíi 5 kan tí wọ́n pín ọpọlọ sí láti lè jẹ́ kí a lè tètè dé ibi tí à ń lọ so a tún sọ ní ti Yorùbá wípé ní ti olóyìnbó wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí àmúṣagbára tó ń pè ní energy ìdá kan nínú ìdá 5 rẹ̀ ò ní brain wa ọpọlọ wa nìkan ń lò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì ni nínú atẹ́gùn oxygen tó ń pè ní oxygen tí ń gbanú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń dénú ara wa ó tún lo ìdá kan nínú ìdá 5 òun nìkan a rí i pé irinṣẹ́ ńlá ni nínú ara wa now we'll move further to see the divisions that we're having for the brain which will quickly drive me to our interest. So the lobes, then the brain is also divided into the lobes. We have the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the occipital lobe, as well as the temporal lobe. But my interest will center much on the frontal lobe because of the reference I have for it in the Quran. For sure, when we check the Quran chapter 16 verse 89, it emphasized the fact that there is nothing left unreferenced, untouched, unaddressed in the Quran. So there is no way a Muslim will be looking for something that his first call of reference will never be the Quran.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. So it's the universal encyclopedia, if you want to call it, but that's not our discussion this evening. So in Quran chapter 96, of course, we know verses 15 to 16. That will be the point of reference for my discussion. Allah mentioned the front part of human being. And in that expression, he made us to know that when he grabbed man by his forelock, that is the front part of it, Then that forelock, what is that forelock? The forelock, the front part of the head, is said is the lying, the sinful one. I think the Arabic word for it that was used was the nasiya, not nasiha, nasiya. So he used that word for it. So that it lies, kasiba, that it lies. So and it's sinful one. So now we now look at if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will address the front of the brain like that, then what is in that front of the brain? So we check this scientifically to see what the front part of the brain is. They said the front part of the brain is that part that improves our personality, it controls our behavior, and some other things like that. So it is the judgment, okay, like that. So now if Allah now says that it's taking that one, that's where the lies is and every other things, we now can now see that it is the front part of the lobe of the brain that man misbehave, his behavior is formed, and that's where the sins and every other thing comes up.
Allah.
And they said one of the other scientists, Kate Moore, also agreed that the front part of the brain is where the problem is. That's what controls our behavior and then leads to that. So based on that, we can now look further and see why the brain is now no longer functioning.
Allah Akbar.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe sọ ní òyìnbó ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, kí a tètè fọ sí wọ́n pé àwọn onímọ̀ wọ́n tún pín ọpọlọ sí bí agbọ̀n bíi mẹ́rin. Wọ́n pín sí ọwọ́ iwájú, wọ́n pín sí ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn, then wọ́n sì pín sí ọwọ́ ẹ̀gbẹ́, pàápàá jùlọ ní òkè etí wa ní ọ̀nà bíi mẹ́rin, ṣùgbọ́n ọwọ́ iwájú níbi tí a fẹ́ wò. Gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe sọ wípé Quran nínú Suratu Nahl orí 16 àti 89 ẹsẹ̀ 89 verse 89 tó ń ṣàlàyé fún wa pé kò sí nǹkan tí Quran fi sílẹ̀ láìsọ. àní tó bá jẹ́ pé báyìí ni a lò wọnú Quran ká fi wò. So tá a bá padà lọ sínú Quran chapter 96 gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan verses 15 to 16 tí Ọlọ́run sọ pé a gba ọmọ ẹ̀dá mú ní iwájú ẹ̀, iwájú rẹ̀ tí a ti gbá mú ìbá iwájú rẹ̀ ti fi ń parọ́, iwájú rẹ̀ ti fi ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. àwọn ní kí ló wá dé tó fi wá jẹ́ pé iwájú tí ọmọ yìí fi ń parọ́, tọmọ ẹ̀dá fi ń parọ́ ni ti fi ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. làwọn àríkà ńgbà táwọn olóyìnbó fi ìsàlẹ̀ pé iwájú ọpọlọ tí à ń sọ ìtàn pè ní frontal lobe báyìí, wọ́n níbẹ̀ ni ìwà wa máa ń wà, ibẹ̀ wa ni ìṣe ọmọ ẹ̀dá wa máa ń wà. tá a sọ pé ọmọ dáadáa lélẹ̀, èèyàn burúkú lélẹ̀, ibẹ̀ ló máa ń wà. òun ló ń ṣe iṣẹ́ jù tó mú nǹkan tá a bá rí ọmọ ẹ̀dá tá a fi júwe rẹ̀. a jẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ náà ni ọmọ ẹ̀dá ti ń ṣe gbogbo àwọn aburú tí ó yẹ kí ó ṣe. so lábẹ́bẹ̀ làwa tẹ̀síwájú lórí kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí kò jẹ́ kí ọpọlọ wa
kó ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa,
tí ò jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa. á gé pépèpé nítorí àsìkò, a ní lè fọ wẹ́wẹ́ púpọ̀ jù, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí gbogbo wa ti mọ nǹkan tí ọpọlọ wa jẹ́ àmọ́. èkíní ń bẹ ni wípé nǹkan tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ká máa mú papọ̀ mọ́ra wọn, nǹkan tó ń pè ní prejudice, àwọn ẹlòmíì ń pè ní prejudice. tá bá wo Quran chapter 7 verses 11 to 18, story yẹn gùn ní láàrin shaitan àti anabiwa Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. so wọ́n ní wọ́n bi shaitan léèrè yìí pé èé ṣe tó jẹ́ pé ó fi dánrú nǹkan báyìí tó dánwò wò, tó wá ń sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ yìí pé Ọlọ́run ń ṣe báyìí nítorí pé ó dá òun láti ara iná, ó sì dá ànábì Ádámù láti ara ìpè. ẹjọ́ ṣé eléyìí ti wá tó ẹjọ́?
Allah.
so nǹkan tí ò ní kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ kí orí èèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ ni pé kó rí nǹkan tó dáa kó pè ní dáadáa, kó rí nǹkan tó funfun kó pè ní funfun. òun náà nìkan tá à ń pè ní prejudice.
Allah Akbar.
àdìọ́kàn rí pé nǹkan yìí ṣe ìfẹ́ ìsìgbà tiẹ̀, èèyàn ní sòótọ́ nípa ẹ̀, èèyàn dẹ̀ ní ṣe dáadáa nípa ẹ̀. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì tó wà ń bẹ̀, nǹkan tí a lè pè ní myth.
ète.
myth àbí ká pè ní superstition. àwọn nǹkan tí a dì sórí, àwọn àdìórí kan tó wà lórí wa, kì máa lọ púpọ̀ jù. àwọn nǹkan kan bẹ táwọn bóyá nǹkan ìwọ̀. so tí ẹni bá gbé gbogbo eléyìí sí orí tó bá gbé sára, kò ní jẹ́ kí ọpọlọ rẹ̀ kó ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa. lábẹ́bẹ̀ nǹkan míì tó tún pè ní social psychological programming, bóyá ó pọ̀ lẹ́nu wa táwọn sọ pé colonial mentality àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, then environment, then a lè tún pè ní indoctrination. arákùnrin kan tó ń pè ní Malcolm X ní United States of America, wọ́n ní tíṣà rẹ̀ sọ fún yí pé nítorí tó jẹ́ èèyàn dúdú o lè oníṣẹ́ kí ló fẹ́ ṣe tó bá dàgbà ó ló máa ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà ó sọ pé o lè ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà ó máa dá ní kápẹ́ńtà so àtijọ́ yẹn tí wọ́n ti sọ fún mi pé ó máa dá ní kápẹ́ńtà ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ pé òun ò sì ní di kápẹ́ńtà ṣùgbọ́n púpọ̀ èèyàn báyìí ni wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí fún ìpè nǹkan báyìí ò lè kọjá báyìí ó wà lára rẹ̀ nǹkan míì tó tún wà ń bẹ ojú nǹkan tá a tún máa pè ní cognitive dissonance lọ àmì nílé fọ ilé ìsí wẹ́wẹ́ púpọ̀ jù wọ́n máa kàn ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ ní wípé bóyá ẹnìkan ń bẹ tó ti ṣe aburú rí àbó ti hùwà kan rí kí gbogbo wa gbà pé dáadáa kan ò lè jáde wá látọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́ kó ọpọlọ wa ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa then gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan unhealthy tradition of beliefs tabawo Suratul Baqarah Quran chapter 2 verse 170 ó wà ń bẹ tí àwọn kan béèrè wípé ṣé táwọn bá kú lóòótọ́ Ọlọ́run ó gbé bàbá àwọn dìde àti bàbá àwọn torí pé níròrí tiwọn kò yé wọn wípé nǹkan báyìí nǹkan tó tún kù ń bẹ ni tó jẹ́ aburú ni pé kí ni ń wọlé sínú ọpọlọ wa nǹkan tí ń wọlé sínú ọpọlọ wa tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tá a yẹ̀ wò pàápàá jùlọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní àwọn electronic media now internet social media ó lè má dùn mọ́ èèyàn púpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn nǹkan bíi WhatsApp and every other thing Facebook Twitter distract
Instagram
kì í ṣe pé èèyàn ò lè fi ṣe irinṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ń distract mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa wò ẹ ti gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣetán lẹ rí call bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣetán lẹ gbọ́ pópópó kìnnì kan wọlé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣetán lẹ gbọ́ pópópó ẹ wá wo gbogbo nǹkan tí ń wọlé sínú ètò wa mélòó rẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wá ní àǹfààní mélòó rẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wá láǹfààní.
asalaamualeykum. asalaamualeykum. ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ta ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. asalaamualeykum. hello. ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa mà.
ok so nǹkan tó ń wọlé sínú ọpọlọ wa nítorí pé a ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yìí pé ọpọlọ wa need energy ó need oxygen then láti máa ṣe nǹkan míì tí ọpọlọ tún máa ń jẹ ní.
asalaamualeykum. ẹ kúrò lẹ́ mà.
ẹ kúrò lẹ́ pẹ́tò.
yes ma.
bùrẹ̀ tí pé wa ma.
àti ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ abẹ́ ẹ̀mí ọ̀rẹ́ yín oṣù.
àmì ma.
bùrẹ̀ tí pé wa ma.
ìyá àjàrà ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ látòkè owó bí Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́.
all right ma.
yes ma. ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa ṣe ní ìbéèrè.
ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ọpọlọ tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí oríṣiríṣi ẹ lè ní ìfọpọlọ rẹ̀ kan jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ ibi ní tí ń ṣe irú àtibọ̀tán tí wọ́n fẹ́ wà tó ní ewu tí máa ń ṣe irú rẹ̀.
ẹ ṣe o mọ̀mọ́ Àjàlá láti Òkè Owódé kò sí nǹkan tí a lè fi pamọ́ fún ẹni tí ò bá lu ọpọlọ rẹ̀ dáadáa pé kíní ń bẹ ó ń ṣera rẹ̀ ní aburú torí pé yóò rojọ́ níwájú Ọlọ́run lórí nǹkan tó fi ọpọlọ rẹ̀ ṣe tó bá sì déwájú Ọlọ́run tí ẹjọ́ rẹ̀ bá rí bákan á jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ ẹni tí ó jẹ́ àdánù fún.
asalaamualeykum.
wa aleykum salaam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ẹ káàsán sá.
This is Alade Bello asking you from Nakomi Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ South.
all right sir we can hear you sir.
I thank my Dr. Alade Abbas.
wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín sá.
welcome sir. okay all right. Thank you, the caller. Now, Anthony.
Asalaamualeykum.
Asalaamualeykum wa rahmatullah.
Now, so nǹkan tó ń wọlé sínú ọpọlọ wa ó ṣe pàtàkì. Now, bí a ṣe ṣe ní àǹfààní lókù ní pépèpè ní pé one ká máa ka ìwé dáadáa. Okay. Then kí a sì máa sinmi dáadáa kí ọpọlọ wa lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé.
Jazakumullah khairan sir, that was beautifully delivered.
Excellently delivered indeed. Ńṣe ló dàbí pé kí wọ́n máa dákẹ́ mọ́ kí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá náà lè sọ wípé ó wù ní ká jẹran pẹ́ lẹ́nu ṣùgbọ́n òǹfà ọ̀nà ẹ̀fọn náà ni kò fààyè gbà. May Almighty Allah in His infinite mercy continue to reward you sir, bless you and count you among the inmates of Al-Jannah the Firdaus.
Àmín. Assalamu alaikum.
Good evening.